Hi everyone, welcome to Mama Mooney. I'm Ella, and for today's class I'd like you to get yourself set up like I have on a comfortable seat, maybe a bolster. Also you'll need one yoga brick and ideally setting yourself up close by to a wall, otherwise a couch or a bed can work as well. So sitting yourself like I have here, sitting yourself tall through the spine and just starting to tuck and then tilt back through the tailbone. So you start to feel this rocking motion through your pelvis as if you're tipping water out the back of this bowl and then tipping water out of the front of this bowl. Using liquid as our visualization because really there is so much liquid around our pelvis and we really can be so aware of that as women each month. And when giving birth, when healing from birth, throughout so many different seasons of life, daily. And Svadhisthana, the energetic center, the chakra that lies here, is governed by water. It all links together. So just starting with this fluid, rocking motion, connecting to the water within, the liquid within. And just connecting to your body. So perhaps closing down your eyes now if you haven't done so already. And just taking a couple more of these rocks, feeling into either extreme of that tuck and tilt. And then let yourself settle somewhere in the center. So each sit bone becomes even. You've kind of got equal weight back and forth. And you can sit yourself upright with this neutral pelvis. Bringing one hand to your womb and one hand to your energetic heart space. So as I mentioned, it's Svadhisthana chakra here at the womb. And here at the heart is Anahata chakra. And these two places, these energetic centers, are said to be deeply connected, both in traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic medicine. This channel of energy from the heart, love, down to the womb, creation. I'd like you to trace that line from heart to womb with one hand, followed by the other hand. Just a soft sweeping motion of one hand, then the other over your soft curves, honoring this heart-womb river, love into creation. And that can be whatever form of creation that you want to connect with today. Maybe that is the creation of life. Maybe that's something you would like to do in the future. Maybe that is something that you have done recently. Maybe that creation is of a new idea, a new project, a safe space for you, your children, your loved ones. Maybe it's nourishment through milk, through food. You have so much capacity to create. And of course you have oh so much capacity for love. Tracing that line from heart to womb one last time. And then let your hands settle, one at the heart, one at the womb. And we'll take 3 rounds of Brahmari, our humming bee breath. So we breathe in through the nose and make a hum on the exhale. Slowly inhale through the nostrils. 2 more. Feel that vibration resonate throughout your whole being. meeting all parts of yourself here on your mat, here in your practice. Say hello, welcome yourself, and take a breath. Lovely. You can let the hands slide down and blink open the eyes when you are ready. So we're going to come down onto the ground from here. You can pop your bolster just off to the side. Today's practice is going to be lots of rest, lots of stillness, but we're going to start with just a small bit of movement to help to kind of feel into our bodies. It's helpful to connect to how we're feeling if we do actually move the body a little bit, and then we'll come into stillness. So we're going to come into a mermaid seat. So you're going to cross your left shin in front of you and bring the foot in toward the knee on the other side. So you can let your left palm come down by your hip and the other one onto your hip, and just start to rock through the pelvis here. Rock through the hips. So you lift the sit bone away from the earth and then guide it down towards the earth. And you just start to lubricate this area. So again, talking about liquid and thinking of all of the different liquid that does move around our female pelvic region. And here we're just lubricating the joints in the hip, that synovial fluid. If you're pregnant, of course, you've got all sorts of fluid here in the hips, around the womb, but we all do, always. Maybe closing down the eyes if you haven't done so already, checking that any tension in the hips hasn't kind of come away from the hips and instead lodged in the shoulders or the jaw. Let those relax too as you release tension around the hip there. And just take one more, lift and lower. And then that right leg is going to extend out long. So letting the sole of the foot come in toward the inner thigh, creeping the right fingertips down that long leg, reaching the left arm up and overhead, and take a side bend, taking space in between the ribs, and then taking that hand and plant it back behind you. Press down, peel the pelvis up off of the earth, press it out ahead of you, roll the top shoulder back, heart space toward the ceiling, and then come all the way down. So we'll repeat that twice more, creeping the hand down the leg, opening through the side, keeping the seat heavy on the earth. And then we peel it off the earth as we press upward and find an arc through the spine. And coming all the way to ground, down with that seat. And one more time into the side bend. Lovely. And then sweeping up, maybe even letting the head drop back if that feels comfortable on the neck, and land. Great, let's take that to the other side now. Coming into our mermaid seat, ground down through the hand beside you, close down your eyes and just start to notice what you feel in that other hip. Letting the breath move nice and slowly in and out through the nostrils. I always have to remind myself to slow down in this movement. It's so tempting to race away because we're just so used to moving fast, moving forward onto the next thing. So let's try remind ourselves to slow down, to sense into what it is that you're feeling right now. And every time you rock, it's a new experience. There's more fluid in there now. Let's take that one more time. Lovely. And then lengthening the left leg out long. Foot in toward the inner thigh. Creeping the left fingertips down the leg. Open through the side of the body. Lovely. Bringing the palm to plant down. Sweep the arm up and overhead. Open through the front side of the body. And land. Nice, twice more. And if you've been quite still today, just really noticing how your body is likely rejoicing in this movement, and just taking it at a level that feels right for your body today. Something that does feel delicious in your body, that's not pushing it too far, that's not getting enough, but you finding that sweet spot of movement for yourself today. Let's bring the soles of the feet to touch now, knees out wide. And that same rocking motion we did with the pelvis, I'd like you to take that now, but also bringing the spine and maybe shoulders and head into this movement. So more of the body joins. Shoulder blades gather back and then they peel apart. Coming back to this rocking wave. Your body is a rocking wave. Lulling to and fro. I'm going to take that one more time. And stacking up tall through the spine. Heart space open. And great. Then we're going to make our way down onto our backs now. We're going to be coming into a supported bridge shape. So you'll need either your bolster or your brick to come in underneath your pelvis to support you. If you are pregnant, you can see if this does feel good for you, then that's fine. And if you'd rather not lay onto your back, you could instead take some support underneath your spine so it's elevated upright and you can let your legs extend out long. So, coming to lay onto your back, let your shoulders rest down, soles of the feet ground down. I'm going to push down through those 2 feet, lift the pelvis up, and then slide your chosen prop in underneath the sacrum. So the brick can feel really nice, a hard flat surface against a hard flat bone to rest onto. If your tailbone is at all sensitive or anywhere around the lower back, you might like a softer surface. Personally, after I gave birth, for the first couple of months my tailbone was out of alignment. It moved in birth and it actually stayed there for quite some time, which was a surprise to me. It has moved back now and it's comfortable, but if you have any tenderness around your lower back, I would say take something soft like a soft bolster or soft pillows even, blankets, something that still elevates through the pelvis but is soft. Now you can choose to keep your knees bent, feet grounded, or if it feels comfortable for you, you could always lengthen the legs out long. I know for lots of people this feels a bit intense, or it can feel like there's a lot of a curve in the lower back. If that's you, ground through the feet and find that comfortable position. Our bodies are all so different, and it's just so important to listen to your unique body. Not only is it different to mine or someone else's, but it's actually changing, of course, each and every day. So we want to really listen, tune into our bodies and honor what it is that our body needs right now. In this shape, we allow our psoas muscle, our stress muscle, to start to relax. You might keep your hands on the body, or you might let your hands, your arms rest down onto the floor so that more of your shoulder blades can come into contact with the floor beneath you. And take your awareness down to your toes, and I want you to imagine that you are now to be given the best massage of your life. And think of the most beautiful oil being rubbed into the soles of your feet, around each and every toe and the spaces in between the toes, in between the bones throughout your feet, opening up newfound space. This massage moves around your heels, your ankles, And the perfect pressure through your calves, shins, moisturizing your knees, lovingly into the soft, juicy places of your thighs and your bum, your hips, tenderly across your tummy, your back, up higher around the shoulder blades, over the tops of the shoulders, around the chest, the center and out to the sides, your armpits, your upper arms, into the crease of your elbow, the rougher outer edges of your elbows, down your forearms, your wrists, your palms, and through each of your 10 fingers, massaging space and awareness through these areas, sweeping back up the arms to come around the neck, easing tension, feeling your jaw soften off, massaging through your scalp, your ears, and all around your face with the perfect pressure, feeling tension melt away off the face, maybe your lips part, your body so soft to the touch. Feel now your body holding no tension held. Your body resting, free, open. Sensing all of yourself here, all parts of your physical body. At ease. If your legs are extended out long, I'd like you to rebend your knees and plant your feet. And if your arms are down by your sides, just bringing your hands back to your womb. They might just rest, or they might gently kind of give yourself a little massage around the womb. This powerful portal for creation. Perhaps noticing a greater sense of space around the hips, the pelvis, the womb. Opened up greater channels for energy and fluids to flow. When you're ready, ground down, push down through the feet. Lift the pelvis and take your prop out from underneath you. And if you have something weighty like your bolster close by, then just lay that over your womb. Now, of course, if you're pregnant, you can just stay reclining with your head a little higher than your hips. Maybe bringing your hands to your bum. If you are not pregnant, let that weight sit over the womb and feel that grounding heaviness, helping you to feel more safe, more deeply connected to the earth. Breathe into that prop. Feel your back connected to the earth. And take one last breath here. Now we're all going to come onto our backs again, but with some props in underneath us. So you want to just roll onto your side. And then we'll take our brick and bolster down behind us. You can roll in via your side or come down through your back. Your seat is on the earth, and then your spine, shoulders, head rest onto those props. You could bring the feet wide and let the knees knock together, or if you prefer, you could lengthen the legs or separate the knees and bring the soles of the feet together if that's comfortable for you. Arms resting heavy by your side so that you feel this real opening across your heart space. And as you continue to lie here, heart wide open, I'm going to read a Radiance Sutra to you. This body is made of earth and gold, sky and stars, rivers and oceans, masquerading as muscle and bone. Every substance is here. Diamonds and silver, magical elixirs, ambrosia that gives visions, herbs that nourish and heal. The foundation of the planet, immortal magnetic iron, circulating in your blood. Every element in you loves the others. Earth loves rain. Sky loves sun. Sun loves the space it shines through. Space loves everyone equally. In meditation, luxuriate in knowing this deep and simple truth. Every cell is an organ of sense, infused with majesty. Stay wholly and completely with your unique and beautiful body. Honoring your body is like honoring nature. Just like when you wander through a beautiful woodland or a coastal path, watching waves in the ocean or the colours of beautiful flowers, you are in awe. Being aware of your body, every mountain, every valley, every crack and crevice, every line and mark, everything that makes it so completely, uniquely you. Beautiful. Taking a last couple of breaths as you are. And you can roll onto your side and press yourself up from there. Great. From here, we're going to be turning to elevate the legs, and they're going to reach up the wall, or the calves can rest onto the bed or the couch, the surface of what you have. If you are pregnant and you feel comfortable here, then great. And again, if it doesn't feel right for you, you can take a position that does, maybe lying on your side. So we're going to come to sit in close toward the wall, so that as you swivel, your bum stays close and tucked in. You're going to lower yourself down so that your back is on the earth, your legs are lifted, and your heels can rest against the wall. You can have your hands once again connected to your womb. You might like to open the arms out wide, shoulder blades spread, arms soft, fingertips relaxed. And with your eyes closed here, tuning into your toes, your feet, your ankles and knees, almost weightless. Allow your body to be held so that you don't have to. And there's nothing for you to hold here. Sense your body releasing tension. Let go of gripping. In this shape, it's the blood again can flow from the lower legs back to the womb and all the vital organs in the torso, in the head. What does that feel like? And let's together take a breath in and out. Breath moving through the nostrils, breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale through the nostrils for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. In for 4. Out for 6. In for 4. Out for 6. In. Out. in, out. Taking a final couple of rounds with your count. And then you can let the counting trail away. Let your breath move naturally. Feel into your lightness, your softness, your fluidity. I'm preparing to lower the legs now, so perhaps just taking a last moment here, and I want you to be so aware as you start to lower the legs down, as you feel blood travel back down into the legs. You can roll onto your side, eyes closed, and just notice all sensation. And when you're ready, you can slowly press yourself up from the floor. And we'll meet in a comfortable seat like we began. So you might choose to sit onto your props. And we'll bring again one hand to the chest and one hand to the womb. Once again, tracing the line from heart to womb, love into creation. An easy pathway from one to the other. Perhaps your body and your energy channels feel somewhat clearer after your practice, after slowing down and becoming embodied. You can settle the hands now, one to either energy center. And we'll close with one chant of Om, taking a slow breath in. Bowing in toward your beautiful body, wise and completely unique through each and every line and freckle. Your body tells a story. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today, everyone. I hope that you are feeling embodied, connected, and able to sense you all.